Now I get to pick which handle I want to use, and I want to make sure I'm taking a handle that when I pick it up, it doesn't slouch or fall over, but it's still soft enough that I can bend it without cracking. So this is our leather hard phase. Well, I want to place my handle on my seam, and I want to pick the shape that I want it before I score it in place. Now this handle looks really big. It could still fit my hand in it, but it sticks out really far from my cup. So I'm gonna remove some. So I'm gonna remove it from the thick part, cut straight down, and that is going to bring it closer to my mug. Now I can always widen my handle by scooching up the tail. This looks pretty good. My hand can fit in there and there's still a little bit of space between my pinky and the mug body, but it's about half the length or half the width of my cup. That's about my measurement for my handles. It's about half the widest part of my cup. Okay, so now I'm ready to stick that on. So I'm gonna lay my cup down and make it so my seam is sitting up towards me. I like to make a mark where the bottom of my handle is along with the inside. So making a mark here so that I know where to score. And then I'm gonna make sure I score both surfaces and use a tiny bit of water for my slip. Now that my handle has been bonded in place, I want to clean up any little marks. So I went and picked up a paintbrush, and I'm just gonna get it with a little bit of water, and then I'm just gonna brush along that seam, make sure it's nice and clean. Okay, this is really important. I cannot stress this enough. Do not pick your mug up by the handle at this point. If you do, it will snap and break. You want to make sure that when you're picking up your mug, you are holding it on both sides and you're slipping your hand under the handle. We do not want to pick up our mug by the handle at all anymore. Our last step for today is you want to make sure your rim is nice and smooth and round. So just get a little bit of water on your fingers, and you're going to pinch them together, and then you're going to go back and forth over your rim to make sure that this is round. And our goal is to round it and thin it out a little bit so it's not quite so bulky from the top. Once your rim is smooth and round and you've thinned it out a little bit, the shape of your mug might have changed a little bit. Now is the time that if you wanted to change your mug, you could go in and working from the inside out, you can start changing its shape. So just remember, this is gentle pushes, gentle stretching, And you may now change the shape of your mug. And when you are done, you're going to place it in the bag and you're gonna zip it closed, no paper towel, and you wanna let it stiffen till next class. So next class we will carve, we will not start carving today. All right guys, get your shape the way you'd like it, put it in the bag, zip it closed, and we'll carve next class.